Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Impact Play Reacts. We give our live reactions and our highest takes to the latest things out there. This time around we are live reacting to the developer insights, the Glaive behind the DLC content that's coming to Destiny 2, the Witch Queen. So without further delay, let's get right into this. This looks so good. I want that sphere.
We did a bunch of work
I want it.
Looking at various different types of weapons we could add to the sandbox. It's hard to find a new role that fits into that without breaking anything, but we throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks. And we found that the glaive was sticky.
Yes, it was. It is a projectile weapon, and it is a shield, and it's a melee
exactly,
weapon.
That's why I want
You
it.
can just destroy stuff. That's really satisfying.
Yeah, it's a whole cocktail of absurdity.
The Glaive.
Adding anything new to a sandbox, it's never not going to be difficult.
It's kind of amazing to think how many development hours went into this. A designer dedicated just to the Glaive for almost a year, like 6 months animator time, a ton of engineering support.
And it's so different than we thought it was
just
going to
a
be
weapon.
from the outset.
The amount of iteration that went into this resulted in something I think is really special.
When we first started running playtests with it, they were way too strong. And that's a good thing. That's a good problem to have.
You need to know how it's going to break things in addition to how it's working. And one of the best ways to do that is to send a whole bunch of people into a big map and go, hey, try and kill each other in the most ridiculous, absurd ways you possibly can.
Like, look at this.
You're not really playtesting if nobody is being an insufferable little trash goblin.
Playstyle. I like getting into the face.
It's a thing that I feel like doesn't get talked about enough. The importance of breaking whatever it is you're working on in order to make sure that it's functional and that we can ship it in a healthy way.
It's very fun. I like meleeing that fast.
We had a bunch of folks playing through using the glaive and listening to them come out of that playtest and be like, wow, I felt like a badass. We knew that we were going in the right direction at that point.
Up to this point, our primary melee-focused weapon archetype has been swords. We pull the camera out in third person because a lot of time, you know, you're taking these really big swings that are going to hit things that would be outside.
So it does it automatically then? Does it?
The glaive is a much more focused, much more directed thing. I mean, it's a polearm. You're holding
so
it.
Automatically switch between third person and first person, or
to keep
what?
that experience in first person.
Or do we have to do it or manually?
It has an immediacy that I think would have been lost if we were exclusively in third person.
Okay.
We had an idea of what we wanted it to be, and we knew we could get there. And after a year seeing it, it's like, oh, of course we made that. That's what we're aiming at the whole time, right? But it's not. It's something completely new and completely unique.
One of the things that I think is so exciting about the Glaive is it's the kind of weapon you can only find in a Bungie game. It doesn't exist outside of the Destiny universe. It's this thing that someone said, okay, we love the high fantasy influences and we love sci-fi. Let's mold those two things together in this thing that's like part lance, part fusion rifle, part shield. And it comes together to create this experience that you can only find in Destiny.
This thing is awesome. A sword, a gun, and a shield all at once. It's just something we're really excited for. I can't wait for players to
You
get
can
their
also
hands on a
customize it as well. Unique to your gameplay style. I love these developer insights because it gives you a behind the scenes look into a game or into a product without actually having them in an interview or so. And it's not exactly the same experience, but it's definitely there and that same realm. But nonetheless, if you guys are excited for this, definitely hit that. Let us know in the comment section down below. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe if you want to see a lot more from us. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you all on the next one.